Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Amar Emra here with Bible is the Truth, and we're coming to you live tonight with a video titled "The Virtuous Woman Shall Receive the Kingdom of Yahawah Bahsham Yahawashi." So when we're in this truth, we got to understand what the Father has given us as people, in this word and this truth. So I'm not even going to continue to tarry on, man. Let's just see what he say that the role of the woman is. This is a part one into a part two. We're going to get into a part two with the Akim and the Akim's mission too. Because this isn't just about the women. Women is called to be homemakers and helpmeets. So we're going to see that first in Genesis 2:20 and 3. And I'm reading out of the Sefer app. And this is Genesis 2:20. And the man gave names to all the cattle and the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for the man there was not found a helpmeet for him. So Adam, being the first creation, not the first creation, but after these creatures of man, because he created the beasts of the field, the cattle, and the creeper things first, and the heavens and the earth. Let's not forget that. So he created this man. So as he created helpmeets for the beasts and the cattle and the creeping things, it was found that Adam did not have a helpmeet. So the Most High made it his mission to give him a helpmeet. And it says in 22, in the rib which Yahawah Elohim had taken from the man, made he a woman. Oh, excuse me, Shalak. I went over. In 21, Yahawah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. In the rib which Yahawah Elohim had taken from the man, which he had made a woman, and brought her unto the man. So from the man he caused a great sleep, and from that rib he had taken from the man he had made woman. In 23, and the man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out a man. So the woman was taken out of the man, which means that man had that mission first. So as the women got to submit themselves in silence and can't question everything, because that is upon the head of the husband to take lead, that the Most High is trying to guide us. And we're going to see that through more scriptures. This is Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In sorrow you shall bring forth children, and you shall desire, and your desire shall be to your man, and he shall rule over you. So this is after Eve and Adam had transgressed the Most High and partook of that knowledge, and he had put the curses of conception upon the woman. So again, and it was even in their transgressions, he made it a point that woman shall serve her husband, she shall serve her man. So let's continue. We're gonna go to 1 Timothy 5:10. So like I'm sorry, we're gonna start with 1 Timothy 2:11 through 12. So we can go in order so we're not backtracking on any precepts. And it's gonna be 1 Timothy 2:11. Oh, well, we can start at 9. 1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. So as a woman, she got to be dressed, in meekness, man. She can't be out here looking for attention in front of dudes. You know how these modern women is, the modern Eve is. The more skin they're showing, the more attractive they feel like they is to Jakes or whoever they're trying to impress. It's all wickedness, man. So again, sister's supposed to be dressed up and covered, because again, who wants a harlot or a woman that's gonna show her body out to everybody? Who wants that? And it says in 10, but which becomes woman professing reverence for Yahawah with good works. So this is the good woman professing, that reverence, that respect for the Father. And it says in 11, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So it says, let the woman learn in silence in all subjection. So how can you imply your feelings, even though, women are emotional, beings, but how can you subject your feelings? It says here to be in silence. Listen, learn, listen. It didn't say talk back. I'm just saying, but again, let's continue. 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to exert authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam Shalak, 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. So the book is clearly telling us here that Adam was first, man was first. So that was the first, being that the Most High was dealing with in terms of gender. Woman was taken from the man. So the man had got the mission first. So the woman can't, in a way, interpret this, this work or this calling or this understanding of this book. So that's why they are to be in silence and subjection. Listen. Your role is to listen, to help, to listen and call on to the needs that brother might have or your husband might have. And it says in 14, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be safe in childbearing if they continue in faith, in love, and holiness with sobriety. So that's the virtue of a good woman, not out in the club every night getting drunk, letting, getting ran through by everybody in the club and just doing whatever you want to do. That's not a virtuous woman of Yahawah Bahsham Yahawashi. That woman's gonna get destroyed. These women that's out here putting their kids on a back burner, for men. Childbearing, man. Childbearing is one of the most, honorable gifts that the Most High can give a woman. If we're gonna say it here, she shall be safe in childbearing. The Most High has blessed that. And a lot of women degrade themselves. They don't want that. They'll let 100 niggas run through them and don't want to be a mother. Or or again, they don't want to take care of their kids, man. The modern Eve, man. Let the system do it. It's a lot of wickedness, man. The family unit's been broken, man. I'm not gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep on getting into Timothy, man. So we're gonna get into 1 Timothy 5 and 10. And it says in 1 Timothy 5 and 10, what reported of for good works if she brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the Kadashiams or the Holy One's feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, Shalak, excuse me, if she have diligently followed every good work. So these are the good works of a virtuous woman. Brought up children, lodging strangers, taking care of people that you don't know, which might have to be washing feet, taking care of brothers in this truth, but not being a hoe. That's not what the book is clearly telling us that. So we're going to continue 1 Timothy 5 and 14. And it says in 1 Timothy 5 and 14, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. So women are not supposed to speak reproachfully. You're supposed to be in the house, bearing children, taking care of the children, and being homemakers, setting the house up for when the Ak is coming back home from a long day of hard work, and making sure that y'all good and he's providing. And it says here in 15, that the modern Eve, man, Hashem Yaza came into the garden and was able to, teach Eve this wickedness, man, what the system is teaching our women. And it says in 15, 1 Timothy 5 and 15, for some are already turned aside after Satan, you know. So many have turned after Satan, you know. Many have fallen for those ways, man, fallen for these lies, man. You know, the most dangerous thing in this, in dang near in Babylon, man, is the single Eve, man. She has, again, I'm a product of it, man. My mom didn't care. She didn't. She don't care to this day. They don't care until it's too late, you know. They just worried about being with who they want to be with. They want to be happy, and they don't care if they hurt you or not. You know, baby, that baby boy stuff. Mama gotta have a life is real. It's real. You know, they'll put you out on drop of a dime for some D. You know, to have their beds feel and warm at night. You know, it's pure wickedness, man. And won't admit no faults or anything that happened to you when you was younger. And that caused trauma. But that's not to be, that's not to be wanted upon, man. We know the Father brought us out of darkness because we was born in darkness. You know, it's the curses is lining up, man. The prophecies are lining up. It can only be us, man. We was affected the most, man. We still victims of that. We grew up in that, man, until we had to wake up and see. So it can only be us. It can only be us, man. I don't mean to tear you on, but it can only be us. You can go to 1 Corinthians 14 and 34. And this is 1 Corinthians 13 and 34. Let your woman keep silence and be called out assemblies, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be in obedience, also says the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their men at home, for it is shame for women to speak in the assembly. So a woman shouldn't be speaking out in public, man. Questioning the authority, man, the authority system. And if a woman do got questions, she asks her husband, in their house, so she can get understanding. Because again, it's a lot of things that's out of order to the Most High that our people haven't figured out. Again, that's why we keep hearing shit for a lack of knowledge. Because our people didn't understand these scripts. The Most High has set you up to get destroyed. That speaking of that 2/3, man, 2/3 of our people got to be destroyed, man. It's that remnant that's gonna turn. That's gonna keep these words, man. So he's weeding family out right now, man. We're losing family right now. The people you grow with, the people you love, man, that is set for destruction. So we got to think about that, man. It's a tough spot to be in. You tell people and they don't care. It's just a tough spot to be in. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna go to Ephesians 5 and 20. Excuse me, y'all. Dang. Let's see. Ephesians 5 and 20. Giving thanks always for all things unto Elohim and the Father in the name of our Adonai, Yahawah Hamashiach. 21. Submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Elohim. 22. Women, submit yourselves unto your own men as unto Yahawah. So as unto Yahawah, the women is supposed to submit themselves. And it says here in 23, for the man is the head of the woman, even as Mashiach is the head of the called out assembly, and he is the savior of the body. So as it's a level, man. We can't get to the Father without the Son, and it's told. So under the Son, because he's communicating with the Father for us, is us, as the head of the house, man. So, man, we got to have that personal relationship and seek out Yahawah, man. Seek out them personal relationships, because the only way to the kingdom is through the Son, man. And knowing that his sacrifice gave you that, because again, we're all born in darkness. And then we're gonna get on one more, because I don't want to make it too long. We're gonna do Proverbs 7 and 11. But again, it's rules and establishment that the Most High has set. So us as a people, man, we can't give any excuses, for the women and the men, man, because the video for the men is coming too. A lot of our men is wicked too, man. A lot of them is caught up in homosexuality and these deep, dark things, man, such as idolatry, things that's getting our people been killed, man. So again, us as a people, we gotta wake up because we're rebellious, man. We're a rebellious nation. I'm not gonna just keep on going off, but we are a rebellious nation, man. He said ways. He said ways for us. So we got to come back to it. And the only way we can come back to it, how can you come back to it? The word. It's his will. His best instruction before leaving earth. It's the only way. That the apostles of the old and the apostles of the new, they brought out this work before. That's how we got this work. From Enoch to Jeremiah, Isaiah, Amos, Joel, John, Luke, Yahawah, Mark, like these people, these are the ones that gave us these roles. They kept filling, because that's what the Father promised. We're going to touch on this last one. We're going to get up out of here. It's going to be Proverbs 7 and 11. And it's just a quick hit, but we're going to be back again tomorrow. And it says in Proverbs 7 and 11, this is the ways of the evil woman. This is what I got located on my notes. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lies in wait at every corner. So again, waiting in every corner, man. She in the streets. She for the streets. She for everybody, man. She do whatever she wants. She loud and she's stubborn. She don't listen. She's hard-headed. That's a wicked Eve, man. That's gonna get you destroyed. You thinking that you got things under control, that it's only you. Okay. Again, man, we're in a critical time, man. Our people don't have this knowledge. People gotta be nuked, man. Russia and Ukraine is moving in fast. It's moving in fast, man. We're gonna get one more, man. It's gonna be 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. And it says in 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is Elohim. Again, that latter, man. The book is clearly telling us here in 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, that ladder that the Most High has established through the spirit of contact, through this covenant that he has established. So how is the woman able to go get more than the man nowadays? Because it's been made that way. It's all evil, man. They just destroyed the family unit, man. That's all it ever was, man. It was taking the family unit, man. You made the woman think that you put the woman role over the man. That's why we was raised by our mothers. Single households, man, them death traps. Because again, all they producing is homicidal maniacs and homos. Like, we just gonna be real about it. We're gonna be real about it. And them single Eves that's in the church too, it's wicked, man. They're falling for wickedness, man. They're allowing their children to do whatever. This is gonna be the last one. 1 Corinthians 14 and 34. Let your woman keep silence in the called out assemblies, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be obedient, as also says the law. And I think we already touched on that. Yeah, we did. But again, man, all those are linking precepts. Linking precepts, man. So again, as a people, we got to come back, man. But we're gonna get into another video tomorrow on the man side, because it ain't just the women, man. You know, the man we got to get ourselves together too, man. Because again, man, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna do a big Yahawah Shalom, and we're gonna get some more workout, man. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Shalom.